All right, hello. Um, Back with a video today about a deck I've been trying out, Clown Clan Drytron. There's a natural synergy I found between the two archetypes because Flare um, has the ability when tributed to flip a monster face down. Alpha has the ability to get Flare very easily, and then all the Drytrons except for New 2 tribute. So this is easy disruption going second, which the deck desperately needed. And then a lot of the Clown King cards have to tribute or discard for cost, or for the effect to go off, and Drytrons really don't care about being discarded because they just contribute something from hand. So yeah, there's quite a natural synergy between the two. There is a bit of counter synergy because the main lock on this deck is locking from extra deck or summon from deck effects, and Nova summons from deck, so that does hurt it a bit. There are ways to play around it, such as summoning Alpha from deck, then tributing a monster from hand, but New 2 is not a one-card starter if you happen to draw it after using the effect, because it locks you for this turn and your opponent's turn, but since you use the trap, it locks you for 3 turns, your turn, your opponent's turn, and your turn back again. This is a prototype so far. I think this is the best version of it that I've been able to come with so far. I could easily be convinced otherwise, though, especially since Azaroon isn't strictly necessary. It's nice, but not strictly necessary. And there is an argument to play 3 Rehearsal and 1 Flare, but that runs into other issues later, like going on blind first and stuff like that. And also tributing costs and just easeability of disrupting plays going second. I'll run over the cards quickly. So the main deck monster, or the normal main deck monster, on tribute, can either draw 2 or negate cards, or draw equal to number of tributes or negate equal to number of tributes. You're always going for 2 pretty much. There's very few times you want to go for 1. And then it also has the quick effect to allow tribute summon to happen. Asposm, no introduction needed. Bell, no introduction needed. Alpha, tribute a Drytron or Ritual, add a Ritual to hand. Delta, tribute a Drytron or Ritual, and reveal a Ritual or Ritual spell in hand, draw 1. Gamma, tribute, Drytron or Ritual, summon itself in a Drytron buddy. New 2, special itself if you control another Drytron card, and then on summon, add any Drytron card to hand. Zeta tributes a Drytron or Ritual, and adds the Ritual spell to hand, effectively needs introduction. Dad, protects all other Drytrons from destruction, and quick effect negate 2 monster effects per turn. It's a soft once, so if you go into Dynamundo and recycle it through an inconvenient way, that is 2 more negates as well. Flare, you can discard, or you can activate its effect in hand, and then add another Clown Clan card besides itself to hand, and discard a card. And then when it's tributed, you can either flip a effect monster face down or shuffle all rituals from deck, or not from deck, from graveyard and field into the deck. Rehearsals discard or tribute a card or tribute a monster from hand or field and add 2 to hand. If you have an emergency, get a Drytron monster. That's pretty much all it is. Nova, summon a monster from deck. Drytron monster from deck. 1 for 1. Summon new 2 from deck. So this one is summon 2 Clown Clan monsters from hand, deck, or extra deck. Ignoring their summon conditions, then locks you out of monster effects from hand or deck. Fafnir gets a Drytron spell, Drytron ritual spell. Add Clown Clan monster from deck to hand, or summons 2 from deck or extra deck, ignoring their cost. Purge, no introduction. Spark, no introduction either. And then Azaroon's just my choice off of Rabbit. You could replace that with any Rabbit target. Diablo adds either, or sorry, not adds, sets a trap from deck or shuffle backs all fusions. adds a clown clan card from graveyard to hand, or shuffle backs all synchros. Um, Shuffle backs all XYZs, or set the spell from deck. Foolish is a Drytron card. Is what is it? Just a Towers monster. Dynamundo shuffles. In these situations, it can bring back Dad or any ritual. Plus, it's just shuffle back. SP needs no introduction. Rabbit needs no introduction. Sever Contact Witch. This is important for a few lines, especially since it adds either Flare or Dad to hand, depending on which line you go through. You're probably always adding Flare, though. IP needs no introduction, and Link Repo also needs no introduction. Then this card's not included, even though it is a target when Dad's destroyed, because there's really not any room, and you want the draws off of the main deck monster to be as good as possible, and it's kind of a brick if you just draw it. This card is 100% bait. While yes, drawing 6 sounds amazing, you already have to have a very playable hand to get it off immediately, because you just don't have enough tributes to do what you want. And then, as you see, I'm playing 2 Alpha instead of 1 Alpha and 2 Zeta instead of 1 Ultimate Knight, and 1 Zeta, because you want the level 1s to go into Fafnir, since it negates only activated effects, not all effects, so the effect that you're able to tribute monsters off of Zeta still works, which is super cool, since you just don't get the spell trap negate or Foolish off of this. So having a level 7 really hurts it, even though it's still a good card. Now with that, let's go over a few replays of showing what the deck can do. Let's just do the Rehearsal 1.5 card combo first. So all you need is Rehearsal and a monster. Preferably this is a Drytron name that's not new to, because the drawing effect would then get you into your full combo because it's just the name, but this time I'm just showing that it's a brick. So activate Rehearsal, tribute Ash, get main deck and this, activate, summon the Fusion and Synchro, then tribute both of them for the main deck. Then you're going to want to do this in this bit of order. Chainlink 1 main deck, Chainlink 2 Synchro, Chainlink 3 Fusion. The reason why you do this is because this is a draw 2, so that gets ashed, so you don't want it to be ashed. You then do the Synchro next, because that returns a card from graveyard to hand. You target the quick play. You don't want this to be belled, so you activate that one second. Then third, you activate this, and this sets that one from deck, so currently there's no card that activates or stops a card being set from deck. So that's why you activate that one third to chain block everything, so it's not able to be interrupted. So set the trap, add back the quick play, draw 2. Then you set the quick play, and right now this looks like, since this adds the monster, it looks like you only have 1 set of tributes, but I can show you how you actually have 2 sets of tributes for more layered disruption. So Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. This kind of matters in some other endboards where you don't, where you already have monsters that you're able to tribute with it. And this effect doesn't matter since you can't tribute it with anyway. So summon 2. You need to summon the Synchro with this one, but I recommend waiting on this until your opponent shows what deck they're playing, and then summon that specific archetype's 1 from the extra deck, because it would add a better layer of disruption than just flipping one face down. Then add the main deck monster to hand, and then effect to tribute. You want the first tribute should almost always be the Synchro and a copy of the main deck monster, because the Synchro can add back the main deck monster to hand, so you can just tribute again, since it's not once per turn on the tribute effect. And then ideally, this is the negate. You can't negate a normal monster though, so I just do the draw here. And then, yep, so you draw 2, and then you activate again to tribute. And ideally, that would be the draw. So it's a draw 4 in between 2 turns, plus 2 technically 3 disruptions off of it, which is pretty good. Now let's do a more. Let's do the classic Drytron combo, Alpha Tribute Zeta. So yeah, Alpha Tribute Zeta, get Dad. Zeta Tribute Dad, get the Ritual spell. Go into Fafnir, Fafnir Foolish, new 2. New 2 affect the special summon itself, new 2 effect to add Gamma. Ritual summon this time, since this would be the 5th summon for Dad, to get the Bureau Protection up, add back the Ritual spell, summon Gamma, summon that, go into Contact Cyber Witch, discard the Ritual spell to get Flare. Um, Flare, you don't need to do this. This can come up if you want, but if you have extra material in hand, this would come up more. But yeah, just target that to get material back. Activate Flare to get Rehearsal. Discard Flare. Rehearsal effect. Tribute either Fafnir or the Link. Add the quick play in the main deck. Activate Summon Summon. And this is the same from last time. Tribute, Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, Chain Link 3. Set, add back to hand, draw 2. And then set that, and then same thing as last time. When you're activate. Since it does matter a lot more, you want to chain block the adding to hand off Sorry, because you already had material to do. And even though it's only a draw 2 or a negate 2, chain blocking that would be far more popular than just getting 2 monsters that can't be used for anything. So yeah, you definitely, in this situation, you want to chain block the trap. Add to hand. Effect to tribute. Chain link 1, chain link 2. Add draw 2. Effect to tribute again. So yeah, that's the full Endboard. Adding the 2 monster gates really helps here. It's pretty much solo wins 2 games, plus the draw 4. So yeah, and let's go into the strongest combo I've seen with this, I've been able to find with this deck so far. It's a 3-card combo, but all these are pretty easy to find, so it's not that hard to get. So activate this, get Rehearsal, discard Alpha because it doesn't matter, you can just tribute its free cost. Then activate Rehearsal, tribute that. To get those 2, you want to do that because you don't want to discard the wrong thing at a later date by misplaying, and it doesn't hurt getting out of the way early since you won't be activating this till use all your extra effects. Alpha Tribute Zeta, get Dad. Zeta Tribute Dad, get Ritual Spell. Go into Fafnir. Fafnir Foolish new 2. New 2 affect the summon itself. Get Gamma. Ritual summons, and this would be summon 5. Ritual bring back. Gamma Tribute that. It does kind of hurt, you have to banish that, but that's fine. You have enough draws that you will be replacing the cards. Go into Silhouette Rabbit, or Rabbit set. The trap you to choose. Yep, summon. And this is the same thing as before. Draw, chain link 2, chain link 3. Set. Add back, draw. And then this is just the same as before. Activate. Yep, so since you already have the monster on the field, you definitely want to chain link the trap card. Summon. Add to hand. Just get that out. Yep. Then you know the drill from here. Yep. Chain link 1, chain link 2. Add back. Yep. Then tribute. So yeah, that's the combos with the deck. If you have any questions for me, let me know. Or if you want me to create a dedicated spreadsheet to this for this deck, I can. I'm not sure what's best at the moment. I do believe this deck has a lot of potential though, because it plays around all Mulch armies very well. Like if your opponent Fuvoloses you at most summon 2 times your extra deck. Since this counts as 1 summon, since it's summoning twice at the same time, and then this is 1 summon, so it's 6/7 interruptions for 2 draws, which is really good. Possibly even more, less draws. It could only be 1 draw off. You don't even need to go into Fafnir if if you just draw an extra name. And if they try to, the one that summons from hand, all you're ever doing can summon from hand is 1, which is the normal summon, because you can use Flare to discard, and then that sets everything up from graveyard. And then if they decide to Meows you, you can just do everything by hand. Which is very easy to do as well, because you just tribute Flare and then just go off of a main line like that. You don't have to summon from graveyard. So yeah, that's the deck list. I think it has a lot of potential. The the one annoying thing last comment I'll do is that the main deck monster doesn't quite interact how you want it to with the negates, because it's summon and then on a new chain negate instead of summon and negate on the same chain. So it can only negate slow effects, which is very annoying. So that's the last thing I'll say. If you have any questions, let me know, and have a great day.